Hello and good morning to today's webinar called European Solar Market Developments and Innovative Solutions. We are very pleased to have you in the audience today, and this webinar, which you will follow right now, is organized by Slenergy in cooperation with EUPD Research. Today's webinar is aimed, on the one hand, to provide you a very sophisticated overview of the current status of the European solar markets, as well as their forecasts. And on the other hand, we will also see a centerpiece presentation by Slenergy, delivered by Lang Liu, on the product itself, their USPs, and what it can do in order to make your projects most profitable. Last but not least, we will also have a Q&A session at the end of the webinar, where I will talk together with Lang Liu about the company and their strategy and ambitions for the European markets, as well as with Julius Rubic of We Make Solar, who is an installer that will share with us first-hand experience about the company, as well as the product in action. So yeah, be prepared for a very nice webinar session today. And I will take over now with the first presentation called European Solar Market Developments. My name is Daniel Fuchs. I'm Vice President at EUPD Research, and I will just share my screen with you, and then we immediately go into the presentation. So you should now be able to see my title slide, the European Solar Market Developments, and I will make a deep dive for you today into the EU 27 countries regarding their status, the potential, as well as the forecast. So right after a very brief introduction about our company group, EUPD, the first topic we touch is a market overview in terms of what is the current status within the major solar markets in the EU, how are their targets by the governments designed, and derived from that, we will see what is the potential in the next years. Afterwards, we will take a very close look at the top 5 PV markets by installation capacity in 2023, so the year running, followed by a forecast of these country markets. Last but not least, of course, I will summarize also the major findings of my presentation for you. So let's start about a very brief introduction about our company group. EUPD is split into several different departments. On the one hand, we are EUPD Research. As the name says, we are very famous for more than 22 years right now in doing market research. So we focus on market analysis, competition analysis, price analysis. Another very important department within our company group is certification. Probably most of you know the Top Brand PV Awards that we give out to the most ambitious installers, EPCs, as well as manufacturers, based on primary data we gather from different target groups all across the world, and then put that into a quality model in order to be able to qualify the best performing companies in each segment. Last but not least, our company group is also focusing a lot on exclusive consulting services based on tailor-made requests we get from our customers, and we help them to define their strategies like go-to-market, competition analysis, and so on and so forth. When we look here on the reference slide, this is only a very small extract of companies we have been working with for a very long time. You will find all tier one players across the entire value chain among our customers. And yeah, this is, of course, as the markets are growing, also growing in terms of our customer base steadily. Okay, so now after the short introduction about the EUPD company group, we will now take a look in the PV market overview of the EU 27 countries. Here on the first slide, this is a look back in the past. So the 5 years between 2018 and 2022, we had a total installation volume of 116.1 gigawatts. It is very nice to see that yeah, the curve is steadily growing. So it is not like in the early 2010s, a boom and bust, so that we went up and went down. Again, here, all signs are showing sustainable growth of our industry. So when we factor in here on the next slide, also the current year, 2023, obviously with an estimate for the fourth quarter, where we are currently in the middle at, we see that on a 6-year basis, 2018 to 2023, we had installation or will have installations of approximately 173 gigawatts. When we just translate it into the current year, we talk round about 56 to 60 gigawatts by end of this year, only for 2023. The top 3 markets, not really a surprise, are Germany, Spain, as well as Poland. And it is notable that these 3 markets account for approximately half of the installed solar PV capacity in Europe, with around 28 gigawatts only this year. And when we look at some more emerging countries, let's have a look, or really a focus on Romania as well as Hungary, we say at EUPD Research, because these countries are expected to install about 3 gigawatts together in 2023. So on this slide, we look into a very nice key performance indicator. This is the penetration of solar PV technology in relation or correlation with the population on a country level. And here we see that the per capita PV installation in the last year, in 2022, was in Europe the highest in the Netherlands, with 1.08 kilowatt of solar PV, which would be translated into modules, probably 2 high efficiency modules per citizen in Holland. Followers within Europe are Germany, Belgium, Denmark, and Luxembourg. And on a global level, Netherlands is on the 2nd place in terms of per capita PV installation, right after Australia. So now we come into the next chapter of my market presentation. Here we are looking or taking a deeper look on the solar PV targets set by the government. And Germany has by far the most ambitious PV target by 2013. And the combined targets of all EU nations are accumulating to approximately around 600 gigawatts by 2030, which is quite ambitious. And when we only here factor in the targets of the top 10 country out of 27, we already get to more than half a terawatt, so 503 gigawatts. So I said in my introduction, based on the targets in each country, we can derive to a certain extent the potential for the future of each PV market. And here, this slide, I show you on the dark blue bar shows the cumulative capacity, what has been realized so far until the end of 2022. And the light blue one is indicating what is remaining, so until 2030. And we see that only the top markets that are listed here on the left side, based on their targets, have to install an average of approximately 41 gigawatt by the year 2030. And as I said, Germany has set the highest PV target, most ambitious one. And if we break that down into, let's say, installation volumes on a yearly basis, this would be translated to approximately 18 gigawatts of annual installed capacity, which is very ambitious, but certainly doable, just considering the current market situation and demand situations. And we also see that member states, based on the good path towards energy transition in the previous years, have revised in a positive manner their PV targets. So is France now aiming for 48.1 gigawatt, and Portugal for 20.4 gigawatt until the end of 2030. So now we are looking at the top 5 PV markets, which EUPD Research is estimating the figures for 2023. As so often in the past, now again, Germany is on the, let's say, top front in terms of solar PV installations in 2023. And we at EUPD Research expect Germany to install about 12 gigawatts until the end of this year in 2023. Spain will remain at a relatively high level, so it's approximately a similar level compared to 2022, with an expected installation capacity of 10 gigawatts in 2023. Also, Poland is still growing, not as fast as it has been growing in the early 2020s, but the market is expected to install 5 to 5.5 gigawatts this year of solar PV. Italy is now back on track, after some very challenging years in the around 2020 with relatively low installation volumes. Italy is now on the way back towards becoming one of the top markets, or is one of the top markets this year for sure, with approximately 4.8 gigawatts installed in this year. And also, Holland is continuing its success story. A relatively small country with a relatively low number of population, but remarkably, again, cracking the 4 gigawatt mark in the current year. So now let's take a look into what the short and midterm future for the EU 27 states will bring. So if we look into the realistic scenario from EUPD Research, we can see that we will have a growth on a yearly basis from 2023 to 2027, although not as ambitious as in the previous years, but still markets are growing. And we expect, the forecast or installations 2023 to 2027. So in these 5 years of a record-setting 361 gigawatts only in Europe. It is clear that based on such long growth scenarios and growth paths within the European markets, we can see that the market will regulate itself in the future. This means that within the next 5 years, the real market leaders will manifest their position within the market across all different stakeholder groups and across the supply chain. So it is now really a critical phase for companies to show their commitment, to share their best practices and gain the trust of the consumers, as well as installers and distributors all across Europe, in order to capitalize on the great opportunities that are arising within the EU solar market in the future. So here we see a slide which is just outlining the top 6 markets. And here we see the forecast of the newly estimated installed PV capacity in 4 years, so 2024 until 2027. And it is very likely that only the top 6 countries are installing about 220 gigawatts within these 4 years projected here. And Germany has by far the highest potential, according to our analysis, with 82 gigawatts of newly installed capacity. So just to summarize my presentation here, we see that around 60 gigawatts of installed PV capacity are going to be installed by end of this year. We say for sure the top 5 gigawatt PV markets in this year include Germany, Spain, Poland, as well as Italy. 310 to 330 gigawatts is the estimated PV capacity in the 4 years, 2024 to 2027. The Netherlands has the highest per capita PV installation in the EU. And Germany, with more than 12.5 gigawatts of installations in 2023, is the leading market. So with that, I'm closing my input presentation on the market developments currently happening in the European Union. And in case of any questions, here you see my contact details. Please feel free to reach out to me directly by email. And I'm more than happy, or my team is more than happy, to answer any questions you may have, and how we can support you to do successful solar business within the European Union. With that, I'm stopping my screen sharing here. And it is my pleasure, after the introductory presentation now, to hand over to Mr. Lang Liu, who is a product manager at Slenergy. Mr. Liu will present you now the technical advantages and USPs of the Slenergy iShare-Home system, which is a perfect fit, according to Slenergy, for the European markets, to meet the requirements of customers and to successfully boost the energy transition in Europe. So with that, I'm handing over now to Mr. Liu, and we very much look forward to your presentation, and I will be back right afterwards for everyone.
Okay, thank you, Daniel. Now I take over for my presentation. First, let me share my screen. Okay, good morning, everyone. I'm Liu Lao, product manager from Slenergy. Next, I will introduce the iShare-Home product to you. I hope that through my introduction, you can have a better understanding of this one-stop unique product. To facilitate your understanding of the content of my presentation, I would like to present the iShare product to you according to the following structure. First, the marketing pay points, and second, the way to eliminate the current market pay points, and third, the definition and characteristics of iShare-Home products, and fourth, the advantage of iShare-Home products, and the last one, Slenergy localization, construction, and product installation case. So let's go through my presentation. First, we get into the market pay point. Sorry, let me. Sorry. Generally, we sort out 10 points for the marketing pay point. First one is cost. The high manpower and time cost due to the complicated engineering, configuration, and the installation procedures make the system cost higher. And second, the service and communications. Local support is a problem, especially accessibility by phone. And for installers, not easy to accessible to the manufacturer. And third, the product improvements use sufficient capability of products from different manufacturers. And PV, ESS, heat pumps, wall box, and other systems like unified interactive management. And uncertainty. Difficulties in dealing with different manufacturers of different products. Numerous equipment brands and suppliers often create a lot of uncertainty. And the equipment price. Equipment price are unstable, and the price policy is not transparent. And the price increases during the waiting period after order is placed. At the time, low lead time for installation. 63% of the installers state that customer has to wait at least 4 months for the installation due to the low time wait. And the product availability. Poor communication from manufacturers about availability, and the lack of transparency in the distribution channels. Identification. The troubles about fault identification and responsibility attribution between different manufacturers. Because if you buy different products from different supplier, maybe the capability and some software, hardware update maybe not synchronized. So there is a fault identification problem. At the specialist staff, 72% of the installers state that they have not enough specialist staff to meet the current order situation for the PV installations. And dependents or wholesalers, more than 70% of installers purchase PV system components indirectly from wholesalers, such as solar panels, brackets, inverter, battery, and cannot purchase directly from manufacturers. So this point we sort out is the existing point for the installers and distributors. At this kind of point, make the installation efficiency is lower. And for the end users, we sort out 4 points. First, long waiting period. Second, products not cost effective. And third, not guaranteed system capability and reliability. And fourth, poor after-sales service. So how to improve? We already thought out a lot of pain points existing for installers as well as for the end users. Basically, this kind of pain point related to the 12 items: the design, purchase, warehouse logistic, installation, system training, grid connection, operation and maintenance, localization service, delivery, and packing. So this kind of items covers the whole process of the system installation from the beginning to the end. So the question is how to improve. We make all this process easy. And you use the following presentation. For this purpose, we developed the iShare-Home system product. And we define the system as one-stop residential smart solar solution. And the system name, we name it iShare-Home. And why we name iShare-Home? Actually, iShare is the initial of the 6 groups of words. I, integrated, intelligent. S, standard. H, high quality, high efficiency, high performance. A, advanced. R, residential. And E, energy. So we name this system iShare-Home. And you may ask why we define this system one-stop. Actually, we are considering in 2 levels. One is the equipment level. That is one-stop delivery. In this iShare-Home system, we including all the components for the PV and storage system, such as solar panels, hybrid inverter, energy storage, battery, and multi-structures, cable set, and also smart monitoring system. And we also have optional selection for EV charger, heat pump, and smart energy management, which is home EMS. So this is the one-stop delivery for the equipment. Second, this is service. We provide one-stop service also. This system has the systematic design, so you don't need to make the calculation, configuration yourself. We already finished the systematic design. At systematic packing, all the components is modular packing. Later, I will introduce detail. At the systematic delivery, systematic training, systematic after sales, and also systematic quality warranty. So that this is the one-stop definition. So our target is make the easy energy, easy life with the one-stop solution. And here we come to the iShare-Home products highlights. Actually, these products have a lot of highlights. we sort out the main point. First is standardized system design. We make the system with different capacity from 4 kilowatt maximum to 50 kilowatts. At each kilowatts, each capacity, we have a standard BOM. And later, I will introduce detail for the standard design system. At the modular product design, we make the system modular to facilitate the installation and the delivery. And we also use modular packing and unified appearance. Unified brand, which means single brand. All component is from Slenergy. So we don't mix the different brand component together. We are not the traditional integrator. We are the systematic product with single brand. All component is Slenergy brand and unified service. Because all the component is from Slenergy, so that is a single window service. You don't need to coordinate with different suppliers. And simple installation. Later, I will introduce how to make the system installation simple. At smart operation and maintenance, this system, we can monitor in real time. And we can give the support, give the diagnosis remotely. And we upgrade the software, firmware remotely. At first, the standardized design. As I just mentioned, each system have a standard BOM. The system from 4 kilowatt, 5, 6, 8, 10, 12, 50. And each capacity have standard configuration. So you don't need to design yourself. You don't need to search from the market, from different suppliers, different brand, and you don't need to match. You don't need to worry about the capability for the interface. And we make all of this together. Second, modular design. For the multi-structure, we adopt modular design. Each two panel is one unit. So that is very flexible for you to match with the roof size. And the modular battery. Each modular is 2.56 kilowatt hours. And this battery is stackable installation. You can expand the capacity by the modular, base modular. Maximum you can expand to 8 modular. And the modular packing, all the components like battery, inverter, cable sets, multi-structure, we packed as a site. Example, 4 kilowatt hour system, 5 kilowatt hour system, 6 kilowatt hour system. We give the standard packing. So you don't need to collect all the components and make the repacking to reduce the time and errors of primary and secondary sorting, and also save your time. And for the cables, we have all kinds of cables. The AC cable, DC cable, communication cable, AC cable, all cables, the terminals pre-installed. So you don't need to cut the cable outside and make the terminal. You just connect the components, plug and play. So save your time. Also, the battery is designed in stack. So that is a stackable installation. And for monitoring, I just measured the system can realize real-time monitoring and remote diagnosis, remote software and hardware upgrade. So this is very smart monitoring. So what is advantages? We have one-stop equipment delivery, one-stop service, and also the modular design, standardized design, the highlights. So what we are bringing to our installers? Here we list the point. Firstly, design. This system can save your design time and reduce design cost because we already finished the calculation, configuration, and you only need to check the roof size and just match with our configuration. Second, the purchase. All components is Slenergy brand, and we provide the complete system. So this is a single window procurement and a single purchase contract and payment terms. And this supply is directly supplied from factory. No need to buy from the wholesalers or some distributors or use this market, not directly from factory. At the delivery, we have localized warehouse and one-off delivery of complete equipment. Short the delivery period. Normally, if you put the order within 1 week, you can get the system. And all the system, we make the packing in our factory. So it's ready, you can direct deliver the system to the end user. No need to recollect all the component and make the repacking. And for the installation, I just measured all cables, the terminals is pre-installed. So this system is plug and play, very. And battery stacked installation, offering convenience and speed. Save your installation time. And modular multi-structure providing flexible adaptation to different roofs. At service, we give the systematic training of installation and commissioning, and localized technical support service during pre-sales, sales, and after sales. And warranty, we provide a single liability warranty because all the component is from us and with our brand. So that is a single responsibility. And original equipment manufacturer warranty. We are the manufacturer, so we give you the original warranty from manufacturer. And of course, others, but also very important for installers. Example, this system can reduce capital occupation because you can buy one complete system from us and you can sell one complete system to end user. So there is no balance component in your stock. And also, because of this, so this system can achieve optimal inventory circulation. And you can direct deliver all the components from your warehouse to the end user. If you can also deliver from our warehouse to the end user directly. So this is the advantages for the installer. And the technical characteristic for core components, I will present one by one. For the PV module, we are providing N N-type top core module, which is mainstream, and glass design, all black module. The dimension is 1722 multiply 1172, 74. And the weight is only 20.5 kilogram. So it's very portable and very easy for the installation. And this efficiency also very competitive. The efficiency, average efficiency reached to 21.8%. Especially the degradation parameter. First year, the degradation less than 1%. And from second year to the 30 years, the average annual degradation less than 0.4%. So the degradation also have very good performance. Moreover, we provide 25 years workmanship warranty, and also 30-year linear product warranty for the PV panel. So our target is to realize a lower LCOE is a full life cycle. And for the hybrid inverter, the inverter have 98.2% efficiency. And the PV input current reach to 50 amps, which means you can connect with bigger modules. In the market, many suppliers they provide 30 amps. So that if the PV input is only 30 amps, there will be limitation due to the peak generation. So ours is 50 amps. There is no limitation for the peak generation. And this inverter also have 110% three-phase balance tolerance. It has the ability to handle the balanced load. And also have a low voltage startup. The minimum startup voltage is 135 watts. So the system can generate earlier. And for the AC output, we have backup output and grid output. And this exchange is automatically we integrated inside the inverter. And the switching time is within 10 milliseconds. So you don't need to add extra ATS to reduce your cost and also simplify your installation for the grid connection and the load connection. And the full power backup output. The inverter backup output is 100% of the rated power, which means the backup output is same as the grid output. We can reach to 100% rated power. There is no discount for the output. And automatic grid and backup switching, I just explained. All the switching is automatically controlled inside. So there is no need extra ATS. And for the battery, this is LFP battery, which is very safe. Almost the safest now in the market. And we adopt stacked design. So all the module just a stackable installation. No need to make the external wire to connect the positive and negative poles. At the scalable capacity expansion, each module is 2.56 kilowatt hours. Based on your demand, you can expand the capacity. With one module, just maximum you can expand to eight modules, which is 30.48 kilowatt hour. And this module also, we have active balance technology. Make the modules consistency, have single consistency, which is very important for the module lifetime. And the life circles reach to 6,000 circles. And for the multi-structure, we adopt the modular design. Each two module is one unit. So you can install the system 2 plus 2 plus 2 based on the roof size and based on the different orientation of the roof. It's very flexible to match with the roof. And also the modular packing. All the components, including accessories, is modular packing. And we define the shipping mark. The shipping mark with the capacity of the system from 4 kilowatt AC, 5 kilowatt, 6 kilowatt, maximum to 50 kilowatt. So you don't need to collect all the component accessories together and repacking at the delivery. All of this is done. And this is also all black multi-structure. So the module is all black and the multi-structure is all black. So after the installation, the color is unified. There will be no reflection from sunlight. At cable side, we provide 8 types of the cable, including all the cable required for the component interconnection, and also the connection with grid. All cables included. For example, the PV cable, ESS cable, inverter AC cable, communication cable, grounding cables, all cables. And all the cables terminals pre-installed in factory. So you don't need to cut the cable and make terminal yourself. Just plug and play. And reduce the mistake for installation and simplify the wiring connections. And we also provide the iBox. This is for optional now. And in this market now, we release iBox 1.0, which configured the protection function. For the PV-DC side, we configured the fuse to provide the overcurrent protection. And also we provide the DC SPD, which is surge protection device to protect the lightning. And for AC side, we provide RCBO and SPD to provide the overcurrent protection, leakage protection, and also the lightning protection. So for the first generation, 1.0, we basically provide the protection function. But for the second 0.0 product, we will integrate the IoT-based smart home energy management system inside. At that time, the iBox can communicate with the PV plus ESS system, communicate with EV charger, with heat pumps, and also smart meters, as well as other smart devices. So we can collect all the information from the generation side, and from the grid side, and from the consumption side, and we make the analysis, and we give the operation strategy, automatically or manually. And the most important is we integrate different systems together. Currently, in the market, the PV plus ESS system and the EV charger, heat pumps, and smart meters, they are working separately, and they have their own apps. You need to download different apps and set the parameter, and they are working based on their own logic. And for our system, we will integrate all of this system together. Of course, the EV charger, heat pump, this is our brand product also. Initially, we will support our product, and then we will make the capability with other brand also. So this is the app box will be smart in future. And here is the configuration for this system. This is for 3-phase system. We make the system in different size, different capacity, from 4 kilowatt AC. You can see DC capacity is a little big, a little bigger than the AC side, because we configured the proper DC and AC ratio. We have 4 kilowatt AC, 5, 6, 8, 10, 12, 50 AC capacity. So you can just check your roof size, and then you can match with the system. Very easy. And each capacity, we have standard BOM, standard packing, and standard price. Yeah, this is a single-phase system. We provide 3 kilowatt, 4.2 kilowatt, 6 kilowatt, 8 kilowatt system, similar with the 3-phase system. Each of the capacity have a standard BOM also, and a standard packing, also standard price. So for this 3-phase system, mostly used in German market, and single phase mostly used in Spain, Italy. And we already get all the certificate. And also we have the stock all over the countries. Yeah, here we come to the localization. Actually, to support this business, to enhance the customer's experience, we set up local company, local warehouse, and the local team to give the systematic support. And this is our layout. Our headquarters is in Shenzhen, and our factory is Chuzhou. And we have stock in Holland, in Germany, in Spain. And we have subsidiary in Germany and Spain. And also we have Hong Kong branch, Brazil, USA, Australia. And here we come to the product application cases. This system already put into operation. And here we give the delivery is system side, system wise. This is a partner training and guidance too. We have a small video. We can watch the video together. Okay, so user add, I would like to conclude that the iShare-Home aims to provide value-added one-stop service to you. With iShare-Home, easy energy, easy life. So thank you very much for your great patience.
Thank you very much, Mr. Liu, for the very in-depth presentation on the product as well as technical specifics of the system. Just a brief recap regarding your presentation from my side or the side of EUPD Research. So I feel that this is a very contemporary and suitable approach that Slenergy is following here with this new product design. On the one hand, based on our recent installer research activities that we are constantly doing all over Europe at EUPD Research, we see different aspects as very important, or which installers feel most important. On the one hand, this includes the ease of installation of a system, the standardization, as well as the lead times. And I think all of this is perfectly bundled and accomplished by the iShare-Home system that you are currently offering to the European markets. So it will be a great advantage. And now I'm also very happy to welcome with me for a couple of questions, a short discussion, one of the installers and distributors called We Make Solar from Germany that is working together with Slenergy. And with me here today in this call is Julius Rubic. And I look forward, Julius, to get a little bit more insights and real-life information from your side. And my first question to you is, why did you decide to adopt the Slenergy solution in your portfolio out of the eyes being an installer? That would be very good to know.
So the other products we have been working with just didn't fit for our needs. So we were looking for new products, and we do like the communication and the working together with Slenergy a lot.
Okay, yeah, this is great to hear. And can you tell us a little bit more about the experience on the installation process itself, and how the performance of the system is doing afterwards?
So first, I gotta say that the support from Slenergy, technical-wise and product-wise, is really quick and really easy. Overall, it's just really easy to get in contact with anybody from Slenergy. Our electricians, our roofers do have a WhatsApp number which they can call on the building site to get instant help. For me as a project manager, I'm able to send emails to Luis, for example, and get really quick response, which helps a lot in creating the perfect fit for our customers. And yeah, as I just said, the other companies we work with are just not nearly as good in the communication. So yeah, we're really happy to work with Slenergy now.
Yeah, I mean, this is very glad to hear that. And so you are trusting the Slenergy brand, and you feel that this will be the future, meeting the demand, especially of the end customers, not only in Germany, but probably all across Europe.
Yes, I totally agree. Yep.
Okay, yeah, then thank you very much for your insights. With that, yeah, it's my pleasure to welcome back Mr. Liu Lang for a concluding remark. I would like to thank you also for the very in-depth presentation, Mr. Liu. It's great to see not only that the commitment of the Slenergy brand is such great towards developing solar PV markets, as well as boosting or making the energy transition happen. So this is certainly great to hear. And also, of course, the feedback from your direct customers. So it's not in a lot of webinars that you see the partners willing to participate in a public webinar and sharing their information, which are all from beginning to the end positive. And yeah, so we would like, I think, also in the name of Mr. Liu, thank everyone for their participation. It was a great power hour we had now. And please stay tuned for all the other updates on the Slenergy brand and portfolio coming in the next or in the near future. So once again, in the name of Slenergy as well as EUPD Research, we appreciated your participation in today's webinar, and we will, of course, send everyone the presentation decks in the aftermath by email for review. Thank you again, and wishing everyone a great rest of the week. Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you, Daniel. Yeah, bye-bye.